terminologies associated with the table. These are pretty important, not pretty important, they are important, and don't miss any one of it. Please understand them, and each of them has to be understood and remembered. You can't miss any. So the first two words, basic words, row and column. This is a row and this is a column, right? Left to right is a row and up top to bottom is a column. Class interval is to do with this, okay, this column. Each of this is a class, right? There are 9 to 10 classes over here, and in each class you have values, right? 90 to 100, 80 to 90. So in each of this class, these values have a particular name. So for the last class, 90 is the lower limit and 100 is the upper limit. Class size is nothing but the difference between the upper limit of a class minus lower limit of a class. So basically, class size, if I make a column, the class size over here is 10, here too it's 10, here too it's 10, here too it's 10. So is it fixed all the time? No, it need not be fixed. So best example is in histogram. If you remember, if each of you remember, the class size used to vary. So it need not be fixed. Class frequency is nothing but that particular value associated with the class. Total of the frequency will always give you the total number of people or things that was surveyed. So this will give you the total of whatever we are talking about. Now, when it comes to frequency, the total of the frequency will give you the total number of things that we have counted and done. Last, we have class marks. Class marks is the average of a class. That is the upper limit value plus the lower limit value, lower limit of the class, right? Divided by 2. Average is that, na? Average is the numbers divided by the count of the count. Basically, that's the basic idea of the average. So there are two numbers, so you add them and divide by 2. So average of a class, the upper limit and the lower limit divided by 2 is your class mark, right? So for the first row, it is 15. 20 plus 10 is 30, by 2 is 15. 25. 35. This is 95. Right? That's your class mark. I'll repeat all of it. A row is this and a column is this. Each of this is your class. A class has upper limit and a lower limit. Class size is the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. Class frequency is the number associated in the frequency table with that particular class. The total of the frequency will give you the total number of people whom we have spoken to or the things we have surveyed or tested. It can be anything. Class marks is the average of a class. That is the sum of the upper limit and the lower limit divided by